guys, Maika D here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. And today I'm going to be talking about trying to get a job out in the real world as a millennial. I remember, as far as I can remember, my dad always telling me if I got a degree that it will not only be recognized worldwide, it'll be so much easier for me to get a job. That didn't happen. So I did get a degree. It is really hard to get a job, especially with the kind of degree I have. In the States, I guess it would be considered a liberal arts degree or a Bachelor of Arts in Science. So I don't, whatever. In It's kind of like a mandatory associate's degree, and then you go on to getting your bachelor's. So what I ended up doing was I went to a stage of I went to college rather. I went to college and I got a degree in cinema, video, and communications. And a lot of the time in my program, I did focus more on not really in terms of video, but more in content creating. So like writing, post like blogs, and I was even on the school newspaper for I think my final semester. And then I went into university and I studied English literature. After college, I mean, I found it extremely difficult to try to find a job. Like even like I started looking for a job right before finals. I went to New York City, so this was April 2016. I went to New York City. I really wanted to work at BuzzFeed. So I've been wanting to work at BuzzFeed since I want to say since late 2014. So I looked into BuzzFeed. I was like, ooh, what's BuzzFeed? I did all my research and I put a lot of effort into creating a BuzzFeed account. I think I posted in total 4 BuzzFeed posts, 4 or 5 BuzzFeed posts, one of which went viral. By the way, I'll leave it in the info box right here. And it was really fun making those posts. I really enjoyed making those posts. So I keep kind of like a journal-esque blog, and now I have YouTube. Pew pew. Back to BuzzFeed. I've been wanting to work at BuzzFeed for a few years, and last year I'm in New York City and I go to the BuzzFeed offices. Now there is no contact number or email or whatnot for BuzzFeed, so there is, which is super weird, so there was no way that I can ask questions like what are you guys looking for in the resumes, how much experience do you guys want. Normally it's in the description of the job posting, but at the same time it's a little iffy because you have like, I mean, it's just this, yes, you want someone who has experience, but then when you are meeting all of their requirements, you never get a call back because you have a lack of experience. So which is why I generally like to call every employer and be like, okay, what are you guys looking for really? For example, a lot of sales positions, sales associates positions, a lot of positions that, you know, pay minimum wage, they want you to be able to have customer service experience prior to. And I'm just trying to realize, okay, like, it's a minimum wage job. It's a job no less. I'm not dogging that at all. But like, you're getting paid minimum wage, yet you want someone to have experience, but you guys are kind of like, that's one of those jobs that's kind of like the stepping stone in order to get, you know, to move higher, to get experience with people in life and earning wages and whatnot. So I'm just kind of like, oh, that's weird. I thought, okay, cool. Let's go to BuzzFeed. Let's try to bring in my CV or resume and my cover letter. person at the front desk, went on about my merry way, and then the next day, that following morning, I applied to 3 positions. I think the one that I was the one that I wanted the most, I think it was being the pop culture and nostalgia staff writer. Pop culture and nostalgia staff writer. When you're applying to BuzzFeed, they always want you to make 3 posts to go along with your application of the position that you are applying for. So I was on my cousin's laptop. I need to catch the bus to head back to Montreal, and I just applied. I'm like, okay, cool, when I get to Montreal, I'll do the posts, whatever. So I get back to Montreal. The day after, I get an email from an Erin, if I'm not mistaken. I get an email from whoever was in charge of that specific job posting, and she actually really loved my CV, which I was super surprised about. I'm like, can I have a job after university? Because graduation was a few weeks away, so I'm like, oh my god, this is it, guys. This is it. I'm finally gonna start working at BuzzFeed. And then I actually sent in 3 posts, as I said, one which went viral, but unfortunately I never heard back. This position was based in LA, so I don't know whether or not that had anything to do with a visa issue or whatnot. I just never heard back. So I let it go. I just continued applying. Hearing nothing back from no one. I think in the last 18 months I've heard back from 4 people, one being BuzzFeed, another position being, someone came up to me through LinkedIn, messaged me through LinkedIn and asked me whether or not I'd be interested in being a recruiter, and I agreed till now. So I'm like, oh, okay, this sounds really interesting. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's. And then I also had a chance to freelance for Watch Mojo, and unfortunately did not get that position as well. And I also tried freelancing for a children's house publisher and didn't get that one either. Talk about discouraging. And I think as millennials, we do expect everything to be handed to us, but it's just, I think for me personally, I find it super discouraging. I'm in Quebec, where we are primarily French, and I don't write in French at all. I grew up in the United States, so I can only professionally write in English. And if you guys are watching this and you are younger than 60, if you guys are still in high school, build up your brand as much as possible now. You know, if you want to go ahead and do YouTube, go ahead and do YouTube. You can start on your iPhone, and these cameras right here are some of the best cameras out there, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, these cameras are pretty bomb. So start with an iPhone if you want to start YouTube. Honestly, I don't write scripts for my videos. I just talk. I pick a topic that I want to talk about, and I just sit in front of the camera and I just sit here and I talk. If you're more anal, write out a script, or write bullet points and sit in front of your laptop. And if you do have a reason to not do something, it's called an excuse, in my opinion. Unless if you guys are in college or in university, getting your associates, getting your bachelor's, get an internship. I know a lot of the internships that I am qualified for, unfortunately, require me to still be enrolled in school so that it can count for a college credit. So, I mean, it sucks, yes, Some internships are paid, but I still, for some reason, require so much experience. So if you guys are in marketing, in publishing, in God knows whatever, just go out and and figure out a way, internships, what have you. I had one of my colleagues that I work with right now, she's here in Montreal, and she's doing an online certificate through Ryerson University for, I think, publishing. So there's also that you can do. The earlier you start, the quicker you'll get a head start. I am applying everywhere. I look at the job descriptions. If I'm remotely qualified to do it, I apply. I don't care. I mean, I know that hopefully, either whether it be my blog, whether it be my YouTube channel, whether it be my LinkedIn page, or whether it be one random post that I post that might go viral, turn into a meme, I am literally applying to everything. So if they see something that they like, I am prepared. Create as much content as you possibly can. Create your brand as much as you possibly can. I have several of my friends who have separate Instagram pages for, said brand, rather it be, their art, rather it be bookstagram pages, what have you. If you're passionate enough about something, make that your brand. I know I am extremely passionate in terms of lifestyle, beauty, and just generic millennial issues. And I love making jokes. As long as you're putting yourself out there shouldn't be an issue. Create your brand. Make sure that they know who you are. I know you hear a lot of stories of people like Margot Robbie just cold calling all these agencies like, hey, I want an audition, hey, this, how you need to hire me, whatever, what have you. Do that then. If whatever facility you are applying to seem really discouraging to someone who doesn't have connections, to feel like it's not going to happen. It's hard. So if you have connections, I'm not even mad, use them. Try to apply to as many programs as possible. Try to get as many certificates as possible. Try to get, try to brand yourself as much as possible, whether it be